All right, welcome back to the Ultimate Money Machine program. And this program is a step-by-step process of making your first $1,000 in the next 30 to 60 days. And we'll be looking at this topic in the Ultimate Money Machine program, which is the 7-day ROI strategy. And when we talk about ROI, we mean return on investment. So we'll be looking at 7-day ROI strategy. And what's the 7 days ROI strategy? Is simply a step-by-step process in which you're going to take a certain or specific action, right, to get results within 7 days, right? So when you get those, it's very possible for you to get results in your first 7 days as an affiliate on Digistem. So here are some of the objectives that you're going to be carrying out with this strategy. You're going to be taking immediate action to make your first sale in the next 7 days. And you join this program because you want fast results, right? So this strategy will help you to make your first sale in the next 7 days. This is something that we've had testimonies, and because of brevity of time, I wouldn't even want to go there to show you testimonials. But you can go on our Twitter page, Twitter handle, and you will see them there. A lot of persons made their first sale in less than 7 days, and you can achieve this. So what you need now is that you need to take immediate action. There is no better way to set yourself up for success than taking the first step right now. I'll be sharing strategies that has helped our students make back their money, right? The investments they in this program, and they did this within their first week of joining the program. So are you ready? Are you interested? Now, if you're ready, now let's get started. Now, it is important for you to know that there are zero excuses for not doing this. Now, it doesn't matter if you haven't watched a single training. It doesn't matter if you have no audience. It doesn't matter if you don't know your niche. It doesn't matter if you don't know what to sell, right? So these are some of the objections that people will be having when they want to get started. So some of them might be saying, I haven't got the training, I don't even have an audience, I don't have a niche, I don't even know what to sell. But if you go through this training, we'll show you practical strategies on what to do to make back your money within the first 7 days of this program as an affiliate. So our most successful students don't wait to take action. They are action takers, and I want you to be a fast action taker, very fast. When I mean fast, you must be fast. Do you understand? Because money loves speed. Don't forget this: money loves speed. Now, they don't feel ready, but still do it. Many times they feel overwhelmed, but yet they do it because they want results. So action takers are called world changers. And one thing you would see about action takers is that they always get results because they are results oriented. Now, let's go to the next part of this. Now, the first step you're going to take is to copy your affiliate link. And of course, by now you should know how to copy your affiliate link. If you don't know how to copy your affiliate link, you can watch the video on how to copy your affiliate link. Now, the next thing you're going to do is to create and publish a mission post, which is just a short content, right? You create and publish a mission post. It's a content, and you need to note this. You can publish this post on your personal Facebook, IG profile, and you can also do this on your, sorry about that, you can also do this on your WhatsApp, right? I forgot to put that there, but you can do it on your Facebook, IG, WhatsApp, you understand, and if possible, majorly WhatsApp, because most people are actually on WhatsApp. So if you have a huge number of followers on Facebook, IG, WhatsApp, please take action. You're going to do this there. You're going to publish your post there. The next thing is the mission post structure. Now, how would your post look like? What is your post meant to be made of? You understand? When we talk about structure, we are talking about how you should arrange the post, right? The content in the post. So now the first one is desire, right? So it must have a tangible outcome. It must have a tangible outcome. Now the second one is your audience. And you need to identify your target audience, because you, of course, if you sell to everyone, you sell to no one. So you need to identify your target audience. Now the third one is scarcity. You need to put a limited number of people, because when you put on when you include scarcity in your content, you are trying to get people to take action, right? So the fourth one is method, your vehicle. How do you want to carry out this the steps, right? How do you want to implement, you understand, the strategy you'll be using to guide them? That's the method. The fifth one is the time frame. How long would they need to go through wherever you are giving them before they can get results? And the last one is the call to action, which is who is with me. It's a question, right? So let's continue. Now, this is how your mission post should look like. This is how your mission post. Now, you shouldn't just limit it to this. This is something that you can customize to your own taste, right? So you can say, I'm on a mission to help three more students on 9 to 5 hours. Remember, I told you target audience 9 to 5 hours, or sit at home mom or dad to to make, this should be to make, not to make $100 weekly in 60 days or less. Then you put this at the end, who is in. Then you cannot put hashtag me, so people will begin to reach out to you. Remember, this is how it should be. Now, you shouldn't limit it to this. If you are promoting something else, a different course, just try to find out the target audience that need the product, then include them here. And remember, you have to put a certain tangible outcome, and the number of the time, right? The time that it will cost them before they're able to achieve the result. So I'm on a mission to help three more students. You can see three more. I did not see three. I said three more students, or 9 to 5 hours, or sit at home mom to make, or to earn $100 weekly in 60 days or less. Who is in? And hashtag me. People begin to send you hashtag like me, right? So let's continue. Now, we're still looking at the objective. The second step we're going to take is to reply to comments and propose call. Now, of course, people will begin to reach out to you, and they'll begin to say, I'm interested, I'm interested, right? I'm interested, I'm interested. You'll keep getting that, I'm interested, I'm interested. So what do you do when people reach out to you? I'm interested, I'm interested. Now, after posting, you have to block off 30 to 60 minutes to reply to comments, right? And to move conversations to sales calls as soon as possible. So people will begin to reply to your post in the comment section. That's if it's on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. People begin to reply to you. And this will take focus. So you need to cancel out. This X means cancel out everything else that may be a distraction and focus on responding to them. Do you understand? Now, oh, sorry about that. So you're going to like the comments. So if they drop a comment on Facebook, Instagram, like it, even if it's on your WhatsApp, right? Then if it's on Facebook and Instagram, you can ask them, do I have a permission to send you a personal message? Right? So prospects might reply yes. Do you understand? But if you're not on Instagram, if it's on WhatsApp, which you'll be using, you can just like their comments, right? And send a direct message to them. Say, hey, then put their name there, right? Hey, Paul. Hey, Joy. Thanks for wanting to be a part of the mission. Are you keen to connect on a quick call this week to go over it? Do you get it? Then prospect to reply, yes. Do you see it? And also, let me know your most convenient time. So you need to ask them their most convenient time before you bring them to call, right? Are you getting it? So it's very important you understand this, because if you don't understand this, you might lose your prospect. And I believe you don't want to lose your prospect. So you ask them this question: are you keen to connect on a quick call this week to go over it? Do you understand? So they'll have to give you a convenient time. So once the prospect say yes, then you ask them, awesome, start with awesome. Let me know your most convenient time. I hope you're getting it. Now let's go let's go to the next step, which is step three. Now, the next step is you're going to follow up if prospect did not respond in 24 hours. So if the prospect did not respond after dropping a comment, the prospect did not respond to your message, like to your question, you asked the question here. Hey, Paul, hey, Joy, thanks for wanting to be a part of the mission. Are you keen to connect on a quick call this week to go over it? So if they don't respond to you, you're going to do a follow-up, right? A follow-up. And this is the script you're going to send to them. So you send this follow-up. Hey, you call the person's name. Hey, Paul, did you manage to find a time that works for you? Do you understand? That is a follow-up. You're trying to follow up with the person. Now, if the person does not respond in 24 hours after that, send this message. Hello, still with me? Hello, still with me? Right. So these are some of the scripts that you can use for follow-up. And so let's look at what happens if the person picks the offer, like to you to, for you to call the person, for you guys to engage in a sales call. Then you're going to do a one-on-one coaching offer. You understand? So it's just more like guidance, right? So that's why I called it a coaching offer. And you're going to conduct a 10 minute, it can be 20 minutes, depending on you and the prospect agreement. So I just put it here. At least you should start from 10 minutes, 10 minutes call between you and your prospect. Now you have to promise a tangible outcome, right? Within a specific time frame. So you can say the person will earn this. Let's say you're going to earn your first $50 in the next 2 weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks. Do you understand? So you can just customize it. But remember, you have to give them a promise, and promise a tangible outcome. Now you have to keep it between 60 days. Do you understand? Because most people, when you tell them within a short period of time, they would want to get quick result and they won't want to do anything. But when you put it at 30 to 60 days, you are on a safer side because you would want to watch them implement. And for them that did not implement, of course, they won't get the results. So the cost of investment should be included. You should also let them know what they'll be investing in the course, right? So they how much they'll be investing in the course. Very important. You don't need to tell them price, call it investment. Don't say price. Do you understand? Investment is very important. It changes the whole stuff. So knowing how to use words to sell is very important. Let's go to the next strategy. So this is the second strategy. We talked about the first strategy, and now this is the second strategy. The second strategy is, remember the goal. The goal is to make your money back in the next 7 days, and it requires fast action, quick action. Be fast about it. Have that intention that you want to make back your money, and very possible to make it back. So the second strategy is to network. How do you do this? You have to network tapping, WhatsApp or email scripts. And I know that we all are using WhatsApp, so we may just focus on WhatsApp rather than email scripts, right? But if you have an email list, of course, you can use the same strategy. So the first step, which is step zero, create list of existing contacts. So of course, your WhatsApp, your phone has lots of contacts. You have people on your WhatsApp list, right? So you make a list of all the contacts in your network. And remember, your network is your net worth. You understand? Many of you, if you don't have a quality network right now, you have to start building one. But I believe you should have friends, you should have family members, you should have clients, maybe in your past job, past work, you should have peers, right? You should have co-workers, acquaintances, so you should have a list of your contacts, of their contact in your WhatsApp, right? Now the first step is you choose and send scripts. You choose and send scripts. So you have to ensure that you carefully customize and make the script your own. Don't copy the same thing. customize, because if I give you this whole script I'm sharing now, everybody might be using the same thing, right? So, but you can just, as a smart person, you can just remove one or two things and edit it to become yours. So this is the first script, right? So you're going to be asking for their support. So that's the first thing, asking for their support. So this is the subject. Yeah, do you know anyone like this? So this is what you'll be sending to them. So hi, you put the person's name. Remember personalization, right? So you're trying to personalize it, because people will respond to you when you personalize their names, right? So as you know, then you describe your experience, accomplishment, skill that led you to your business creation. So if you have any skill, any experience, whatever it is, you can include it here. After having so many people ask me for help with it, I decided to start coaching to help others with results. So you can change this coaching to something else. You can say, I decided to help people, to show them how they can make money online in less than 60 days. Do you understand? So this is just that's why I say you can customize this script. Now, as I look to grow my business, I'm reaching out to friends to help me get my name out there. It's my goal to help as many. Now, this place here, you're going to include inside this bracket here, you're going to say, how would your ID client describe themselves? So you know how your ideal clients, your ideal prospects, what they are struggling with. So it's my goal to help as many that are struggling with um making money online, as many that students trying to raise their money for their school fees, right? um Sit at home mothers struggling to make money, to raise money, right, to take care of the family, right? Struggling fathers and all that. Do you get? You just have to be smart about it. Include what they're struggling with here, as I can too. So now you include the result, what they will achieve, right? So it's my goal to help as many that are struggling with making money online as I can, to help them to make at least 50 to $100 weekly, right, with their smartphone. You can include that here. Are there one or two people you know that could use my help? If so, can you please send me their contact information? Remember, you are leveraging on your network, your contact list, right? I would love to offer them 30 minutes of free private coaching. Do you see it? No strings attached. The call is primarily to about helping them. And if they find it helpful, I'll spend a few minutes at the end of it sharing a little about how I might be able to continue supporting them. Thank you in advance for your time and referrals. I appreciate it so much. And of course, if there's anything you're working on, and you have to be very specific. So if they are working on anything, maybe they also are interested in learning, right? You can give them a hand with it. Let me know how I can support you. So you sign off, put your name here, right? So they know it's you and not a scammer. So that's the first method, right? Asking for their support. Now, the second script is for anyone who has expressed interest, right? So this is it here. Now, look at it. The subject is, would you be interested? That's the subject. Would you be interested? Hi, include the person's name. After speaking with you, remember the goal of this one now, this second script is for anyone that has expressed interest before, right? So you want to send a message to them. So, would you be interested? Hi, after speaking with you and several others, how would then this will be, how would your ID client describe themselves? Remember I told you about this in the previous message, the previous slide. So who were interested as well, I've started offering coaching to help. Now, what result do your ID client wants to help you guys use your smartphone to make money online, right? Or to learn some digital skills that can help you to make money online. Do you understand? Now, based on our past conversations, I would love to offer you 10 to 20 minutes of free private coaching. It could be 30 minutes. depending on what you or depending on your time frame, like the time that you have for yourself, right? The time you have to give them for free. So a free private coaching to describe. So you're going to describe your free sample session, what's all about. So describe it. If you want to teach them how to make money, teach them how some skills, so you can include them here, right? That's why I said this is a template that you can customize, no strings attached. Now you walk away with, now include the benefits. So the first benefit is a step-by-step action plan for landing your first sale in the next 24 to 72 hours. Then you can still put another one. They can learn this skill, they can learn this skill, they can learn how to do this, how to do that. Do you understand? So it must be a benefit, it must be in benefit driven language. So the benefits that they'll be getting, so the call is primarily to about helping you. Although if you find it helpful, I might spend a few minutes at the end sharing how I can support you further. So remember, the goal here is to give them value, and as you are giving them value, the goal of the call is to give them value. And as you're giving them value, you're trying to sell an offer to them. So make sure you give them value first before you sell your offer. And if you like my support to help you with that free 30-minute session, let me know. We will schedule a time for our call. Then you sign off, include your name here. Now, the third one is connecting with referrals. So let's say that you want to connect with people that were already referred. You remember you asked for some person's contact, right? In the first one, this first one, where is it? Okay, so we ask for their contacts. So we ask for referrals. So now you've gotten the referrals. Now you can now include the person, put the person's name like this, name of referral, suggested we connect. So you can just see this person said we should, Taiwo said we should connect, right? Suggested we connect. So subject. Now, hi, now include the person's name here, right? The name of the client or the prospect. Now, referrer is the person that referred the person to you. So Taiwo referred Paul. Okay, so let's say this is Taiwo. Taiwo is the referrer. He referred Paul to you. So Taiwo mentioned that you might be interested in learning more about. Then what result do your ID clients want? Remember, by now you should know what your ID clients wants. Many of them want to make money online. Many of them want to be financially free. Many of them are struggling because they want to raise money to take care of their young ones, their parents, you understand, and all that. So as someone who summarize your experience, why you are qualified, this is where you sell yourself. You should sell yourself, yeah, as an expert digital marketer, you understand, and all that. Sell yourself out there. I recently started an online business to help people with just that, based on Taiwo's recommendation. I wanted to reach out. Is so please don't put Taiwo here. I'm just using that as an example. So that this will be a referral. I wanted to reach out. Is remember results. What's the result? Is making 50,000, I'm sorry, $50 a week, or 50,000, $50 a month. Why am I saying 50,000? So is making $50 or $100 a week something you're interested in right now? If so, I would love to offer you 20 minutes of free private coaching to describe. Now you describe your free taster. So what they'll be learning, right? So you have to include it here. What would you want to teach them for 20 minutes? What's that thing that you can teach them that relates to the UMM course, right? So it could be any skill, right? So describe it here. No strings attached. The call is primarily about helping you. Although if you find it helpful, I might spend a few minutes at the end, and I'm going to support you further. You understand? So that's that. I'm coming. So that's that. So the we're in the third one, right? Okay. Yes. Now you're still in connecting with referrals. So you will walk away with. So let me just make some corrections. So this shouldn't be here, right? And this year, right? There is an error, so I just need to make it more bolder for you guys to see. Okay, nice. So this place is the call is probably about helping you. Although if you find it helpful, I might spend a few minutes at the end sharing how I can support you further. And you walk away with, remember, remember the benefits. Example, a step-by-step action plan for landing your first sale in the next 24 to 72 hours. So included benefits here, right? And if you like my support to help you remember the results I've told you before, how they can make money online. And you have to be very specific, at least $50 to $100 weekly with that free 20-minute session. Let me know. We'll schedule a time of our call. So I advise you as you're watching this stuff, is that you are with your pen, be with your pen and your paper and write this thing, copy it, right? Copy it very fast. Now, the next step is we are going to, when you get on the call, so we are looking at step two, making your one-on-one coaching offer in sample session. So when you get on the call, so we are looking at what you do, what should you do when you get to the call. So when you get to the call or on the call, you begin by asking about their situation. Ask about their situation. First thing, ask about their situation, what they are struggling with. Ask them what they are struggling with before moving into the free session. Remember, ask them. You're a doctor. You have to diagnose your prospect, right? So ask them about their situation and what they are struggling with. Now, you've covered what you promised, that's usually 20 to 30 minutes, right? Into close out the session and ask this question. So when you are done with everything, did you find this helpful? Ask them, did you find this helpful? Now let them respond and elaborate on how useful it was and talk themselves into working with you. So that's why it's very important that within the first 20 to 30 minutes of the call, you make sure you provide value for them, like irresistible value. You understand? Then when it feels right, ask them this. So happy to hear that. Does this give you a feel for how much we could get done together and what massive transformations we could create if we work together like this every week for 3 months? Do you get it? So um I'll advise that you like I said, get a pen and copy this out so that you wouldn't want to, and you can be with it while you are talking with them and you're reading the script, right? Because they can't see you. So, and if you can understand it, just understand it must not be the exact words. Do you understand? So um so happy to hear that. Does this give you a feel for how much we could get done together and what massive transformations we could create if we work together like this every week for 3 months? Is a question. So when they respond to you, now say, wonderful. I know you mentioned that you wanted to. Remember, they shared their struggles with you. So insert their words about what their big dream is. How long do you think it will take to get there on your own? Ask them this question. How long will it? So if they see that, for example, I'm struggling to raise money, right, to cater for my education, or I just need an extra stream of income. So you can ask them, how long do you think it will take to get there on their own? How about if we were to work together regularly, like we did in this section? Do you see it? What do you think about this? Like just the same way I give you 30 minutes on this call and I give you free value. What about if we continue doing this regularly, right? Remember, the goal is because we want to sell an offer to them. So if you've done a great job delivering in your sample session, the response will be super positive and you can transition into asking them this question. Wonderful. Would you like to talk about how I might be able to support you in insert their dream, their goal? They would have shared it with you as soon as possible. ASAP means here, as possible. At this point, if they say yes, you can either move straight into a sales call on that call. So it means that you can either move into another call, a sales call on that call, or schedule a follow-up call to discuss working together, right? Either way, don't drop straight into talking about the investment. Don't just go straight and start telling them how much they will pay. No, You can introduce the pain question naturally by saying something like this. I know we discussed earlier that you were struggling with, use their words to describe their challenge. So whatever they were struggling with, right? Let me do a check-in. What else are you struggling with? What are other big challenges that are keeping you from reaching your goal? Or what other big challenges are keeping you from reaching your goal? Ask them these questions. They are pin questions. When you ask them, they will begin to feel the impact of your words. Do you understand? And it will make them to know that yes, they have problems and they need to solve them very fast. If at any point during the sample session someone proactively asks how they can get started, so let's say they reach out to you and they now later during the sample session they now ask you, how can I get started? You can move right away into the sales call by saying something like, I'm so glad you asked. I would love to support you further. Let me do a quick check-in. Do you see it? I'm so glad you asked. I would love to support you further. Let me do a quick check-in. So you don't just go straight and tell them how much. You see the way I responded to the prospect. I'm so glad you asked. I would love to support you further, but let me just do a quick check-in. Notes: if the sample session doesn't immediately turn into a paying client, which is normal, it is very normal that after the free call, the person might not buy from you, right? You can keep the door open with a follow-up script that should be sent out as soon as possible after your session. So you have to send a follow-up script. So this could be the script. So let's say the name of the prospect or the ID client is Paul. Hi, Paul. It was great speaking with you today. I really enjoyed talking with you about your, so recap what you people discussed, put it here. And it was so much fun learning about, put a personal note about something you discussed, right? So a personal note. So it could be that this personal note could be like maybe the person's struggles, or maybe the person said, okay, I've been home for like 3 months doing nothing. So just put it should be a personal note about something you discussed. I know how tough and scary it can be to describe the challenges they are going through. Do you see it? Impute it here. And I truly admire your determination to now describe their desire or dream, what they want to achieve to make, right? Or to become financially free. So use their words. Don't use your own words. Use their words. So that's why it's very important as they are speaking or they are talking, you have to be writing down. Do you understand? Listen attentively, right? So as promised, here's the now some information you mentioned, you send them after the call. So you have to input the information here. So we discussed. Now insert the actual information. As promised, here is remember, they were asking you about um how they can get started. So you can now put the information here, right? Insert the actual information. Please let me know if I can assist you as you move forward. I would love to help you, and you put their desired goal here to become financially free and make money while pressing your smartphone, even at the comfort of your home. You understand? And spending at least 3 to 5 hours daily. If you'd like to discuss how I can support you, let me know, and I'll be happy to set a call to discuss. See, if you follow these strategies that I've shared there, there's no way you could want to make your first sale in the next 7 days. Like I said, you have to go through this video. I repeat that I've had students that use the same strategy and they've made a lot of money. I would have shared their results here, but because of brevity of time, I don't want this video to escalate beyond the normal. So I would advise you to take action. And please, when you get results, share your testimonies. Go on Twitter, share your testimonies. You can tag me, you can tag Digistem, right? And maybe any of the co-founders, you can tag them, you understand, and share your testimonies, how this strategy was able to help you to make your first sale in the next in 7 days as an affiliate. So thank you so much for watching this topic, and we'll move to the next topic. Have a lovely day.